I'm Kenneth Allen, firefighter and paramedic with San Jose Fire. I'd like to take a few minutes to discuss the importance of protecting yourself against the most deadly thing you will face over and over in your career as a firefighter. It's not the danger of dying while fighting fires and high-risk operations, but rather the continual exposure to lethal carcinogens that can, and for most of us will, cause cancer. It is a statistical certainty that more than 2/3 of us firefighters will contract cancer in our lifetimes. That's 3 of the 4 people on your engine or truck company right now, the ones you work alongside, the ones you have sworn to protect. Those who contract cancer will face a lifelong struggle with the disease and all the suffering and trauma that the battle will inflict on them and their most loved. For many of us, it will be a life inevitably lost to cancer. In 2016, I was diagnosed with cancer of the olfactory nerve. Through an 11-hour cranial operation and 6 weeks of radiation, the cancer went into remission for a time. In July of 2020, there was a resurgence of the cancer, this time between the 2 lobes of my brain. I have fought through another cranial operation and 30 additional rounds of radiation, but I don't know yet if the procedures were successful in eradicating the tumor completely. I'm awaiting further MRIs and diagnostics to determine how and if my life will continue. So I believe there is no time like the present to speak to you about the dangers, the terrors, and the pains of cancer, hopefully as a preventative warning. The number of firefighters contracting cancer is staggering and abysmal. What are we not doing? And what can be done to ensure our survival and longevity? What do we need to do to protect ourselves and each other? The Cancer Initiative and the Fighting Chance Foundation are dedicated to lowering the numbers and tragic outcomes of cancer in firefighters. We're following studies, creating new detox protocols, and preaching necessary changes, but we need your help adapting the new habits and philosophies. Number 1, stop wearing dirty gear. The days of wearing a charred helmet as a badge of honor are long gone. It's not courageous. It's not honorable. It's stupid. You know better. If you're not changing your gear out after every fire, you're intentionally endangering your life and demonstrating careless, bad habits for the probies and younger members of the crew to emulate. So lead by example. 2, shower after every fire. Scrub vigorous, shampoo twice. If you still smell like smoke, you're still dirty. Scrub harder. And pay particular attention to the body parts that you don't want to live without. You can still get clean in 5 minutes, leaving plenty of time and hot water for the rest of the crew. And each member of the crew has enough time to get clean before going back into service. Superior officers are well aware that they're ensuring their crew's immediate and long-term safety. 3, fill out exposure reports. They're important for data gathering, department tracking, and for your own safety and assurance if and when the burden is on you to prove your cancer is job-related. Reporting literally takes 2 to 3 minutes. It can be done on any office computer, your own computer, even your phone. Do them as a crew around the table after a meal, before you leave work, before you go to sleep. Anytime it flashes through your head you haven't done it, sit down and complete it. It's 2 minutes out of your day. Get it done. And 4, stay healthy. No tobacco, less alcohol and junk food, more sleep and exercise. And listen to your inner voice. Don't ignore signs and symptoms that could be early warnings of something sinister. The information is clear and irrefutable, and we know more than any past generation of lifesavers. These protocols are monumental improvements on our previous lifestyles and philosophies, and by following them, you may still be spared the disease and the death sentence. We are the test subjects for these cancer-preventing protocols. We are the ones setting the precedent for future firefighters all over the world. We owe it to ourselves, to our families, and to our future brothers and sisters to do the work. You see, we have the information, we have the equipment, and we have the motivation. And always, as with our jobs, death is on the line. So let's do the kind of work we're proud of to solve this epidemic together, starting now. Thank you. Stay safe.